everyone, it's Joe from Joe's Collector's Corner. Welcome back to another video. I did have a break over the Jubilee weekend. I did go to one car boot, but I didn't pick up anything amazing, kind of £15–20 items. That'll all be listed soon. Been to a car boot this morning and hands down it's probably the best pickups I've ever had. I'm really looking forward to doing some research and getting these listed. So in total we spent £68.20, which is a little bit more than what I normally spend. For some reason I always seem to spend 50 quid no matter what I buy. £68.20 today. Some really cool items, and I think for the first time ever we've found an item that will sell for over £100. But even better than that, I found two completely different items, both sold comps over £100. First time I've ever found anything like that, so I'm really looking forward to photographing them, testing them and getting them listed. We also had a Facebook pickup yesterday, our first ever Wii U, with a gamepad, all the leads, all black, really good condition. I think that cost me 40. I'm looking at about 100 on that, but I'm tempted to keep it because you can mod them really easily and just play all the classics. So we'll see whether that gets listed or not. Because I had a week off, what I'm going to do is split this into two videos and have all of the solds in another video, and I'll do a what I sold over 2 weeks and then maybe just highlight the best ones and give you the total numbers. We've had a lot of vintage sales. I think we've actually had about 5 in the past 2 weeks, which is normally I get 1 a month. So 5 in 2 weeks is really good. And some of them, obviously without fees, I'm making more money than I am on eBay. So let's not hang about. We'll get straight into everything. I bought a lot of trainers and a lot of random bits as well. So let's just dig into the first bag, I guess. I bought a 2009 Tigger that bounces on its tail, I think. Tried to turn it on, but it's not, I don't know how. There's an on button, but then I don't know how you start it. It might need batteries, so I'm going to test that. Couldn't find sold comps, but I only had a quick look for 5 minutes, so I've got no idea on the value of this. Cost me £1, so you know it's going to be worth a tenner, isn't it, at least? I know some of the older ones are worth about 20, so with any luck it's got some value. Now this is an interesting one, and I'm not sure on the whole or the value of this. This is a Time Crisis 4 for the PS3. It's the US version, and if this came with a cardboard box and a G-Con gun, they're about 120 quid, 100 quid. This is the game only, complete with manual, and I don't think I could find, it's almost mint condition actually, I don't think I could find a sold comp, so I'm not sure on the value, and I can't imagine it's the gun that's £100, so this might be a £10–20 game. Really happy with that, because that was a complete guess. I didn't do any research, I just bought it on a whim. This is another thing that I have not checked out at all yet. It cost me about 3 quid. It's a set of almost like, it's like Warhammer, but it's Warlord Games British Infantry Regiment. I was listening to it and it sounds like it had been built, but looking at both sides, it's got the original seals on it. So I'm gonna guess that it's brand new, because I'm sure that would tear off the some of the artwork. But yeah, looks like you can make British old school infantry. No idea on the value of this. Might be 10–20, could be more, no idea. Now this is probably the best find, just because of what it is. It is a brand new with tags, Leeds United beanie. It's the Kappa 2020 season, celebrating 100 years. I've got the training top with that badge. I just think it's a really cool badge. Brand new with tags, and it cost me 50p. Bargain. I couldn't believe it. Can't get them anymore. Sold out in the store. They only used to cost a £5, but you can't get them anywhere, and I can't find anybody selling them. So I'm not sure on the value of that. Same with this, not sure on the value. I just picked it up because I thought it was cool. It's a women's Adidas jumper in like a velvet, really soft material. She thinks it's a size 12. It looks about right. What I'll do, because there's no size on it, is I'll have to do some measurements and throw them in the description. Again, no idea on the value, but it's a nice Adidas tag, nice embroidered on the front, and it's really soft, all velvet. We'll go with some trainers. I think we bought about 6 pairs of shoes, all different, and some football boots. We've got this really nice pair of New Balance, and like a tan. These are a UK 6. Looking at about 25 quid plus postage on these. Really good condition, just need the soles scrubbing, which I'm going to do today. We then bought a really grimy pair of Adidas. I don't even know what these are. Are they Adidas Superstars, or do they have a name? I've got no idea. But they cost me 50p because they're filthy. And they do need a little bit of the rubber gluing on the side there. But I'm going to clean these up. And their overall condition is pretty good, so we might be able to get these looking like new. And there's probably going to be some value in these. But for... Whoa, a light's gone. For 50p, I was never going to say no. Whoa, we can't get the light to stay now. There we go. That'll do. Now, first £100 item. Paid 20. Pretty much new, never been used. It's a Google Nest Hub Max. I opened it up and it still had the plastic cover on the screen, and it's all in really good condition. And I was debating whether to buy it because you just don't know if it's going to work, because it is a powered plug-in one. And then I left and told her I'd have a think about it. And they'd looked them up online and they knew how much it was worth, and she just wanted 20 for it. And then when I went back to, I thought, I got about 20 meters and I thought I can't leave it because somebody else is going to buy it. So I went back and she was already taking photos to sell it on Facebook. And if she's willing to sell it on Facebook, I'm pretty much guarantee it's going to work, because it's face to face on Facebook and they'll just come back and complain. So looking at about 140 for that, maybe 145. Gonna test it, but I'm pretty sure it's just, I think she got it donated from a charity thing and just never used it. So I can sell it as new, never used, or new other, and put it in the description. Really nice, potentially £100, £140 item. Let's go with this. Just a bit of a guess on this. I had a quick look online. VTech Inno TV. I've had a look inside. It is complete. Looking at about 20 to 25 on these. It's kind of like a kid's game console, really, educational games. It's got the one free kind of cartridge with it, so we're looking at about 25 pre-owned. They're about 60 new, and I didn't think they'd be that much, but about 20-25 second hand. Let's go with this, because this is just funny. Really nice Puma sports bag, and I've actually checked the tag and it's vintage, made in England, 1998. Can't find any online, so I've got no idea what the kind of value is. But it's kind of like a I don't know what kind of bag you'd call it. Is it a messenger bag? It's a rucksack, and then it's kind of square, and it's got the clasp top with like ropes here, or drawstring. Really nice, really cool vintage piece. As to how much it was 20p. Oh no! I can't believe it. We've just broke something. No! We broke something I picked up last week. Mr. Tetley. I just dropped a sellotape thing on it and cracked his head. So that was worth about 18 quid. I paid 2. It's now going in the bin. We'll leave him there as a memory. I feel really bad now. I guess it serves me right for trying to pile things up. I dropped this on him and this thing weighs a ton. But yeah, she said 20p and I just laughed and said, I don't think I've got 20p. But luckily they had change. So I gave her 50p, she had change. 20 pence for a 22-year-old Puma bag, which potentially could have some good value. Right, what I'm going to do now is shift some stuff over here because I just can't reach it. And we'll carry on digging through. I've basically filled up another bag, and then I've got a big item, and then something else worth a load of money. So I'll tell you what, we'll go with this big one first. Oh, I bought a vintage skateboard. It's really cool. I bought it because it says Gremlins on the bottom. It's not the film, but it's going to be a good keyword. It's a True Toys vintage skateboard. Pretty good condition, to be fair. There's chips on the wood, but the actual plastic is in really good condition. He had 2, and the other one, the truck had fell to bits and snapped off, and all this plastic had cracked and fell away. But this one's pretty much intact. Looking at about 30 to 40 quid for these, I think. I had a quick look at vintage ones, and you basically just buy them as display pieces, and the graphic is in really good condition. There's no scratches or bits paint chipped off or anything, so I think I'm going to aim for about 35, 40 and see if we get any offers. But really like it, really cool. I did have a quick go on it. I used to skateboard when I was a kid for years, and the bearings are okay. It does actually run, which I was surprised. I thought the bearings would be goosed, but they weren't. Let's go with the rest of the trainers. We bought a pair of Nike Phantom Ghost football boots. No idea on the value of these, just thought they looked quite cool. And I got them in a bundle with another pair of shoes actually, which is why I wanted them. I bought another pair of Nike Blazers. This time they're kind of like a pink colour. I've sold every pair of Nike Blazers I've had so far, even the blue ones without laces. They were a size 4 and they sold for 20 quid. These are a size 7. Really good condition. I can clean the rubber up pretty easy. The suede is mint. There's no wear on it whatsoever. And it's a really cool colour. So I got these and those football boots for about 7 quid. And I know the Blazers are going to have 20-25 quid on them minimum. No idea on the value of these, but they'll probably give me a tenner at least. Now this, I've got no idea on the value of these because it's the first time I've ever bought them, is a pair of Barker's slip-on shoes. And I know Barker's and Church's, or Barker and Church's shoes are really good value. Decent condition, not knackered at the bottom, and the actual leather is in really good condition. And the guy did tell me they are a £100 pair of shoes, and I know they are, but in terms of retail value or resale value, I'm not quite sure. The cracking's not too bad on them either, to be fair. And they're really nice with the little Barker thing there. 4 quid I paid. Really happy with that. There's no holes, but again, I just don't know the value of these. So I'm going to do some research, but if anybody knows, please just leave a comment, let me know. What else did we get? Did we get another pair of shoes? We did. Again, been trying to find these on eBay, and I can't for the life of me find anything like it. These are a pair of Adidas, and then it says they are Adipren Free Football X Style. Now when you look up Free Football X Style, it brings up a pair of football boots with cleats, and they're £100 and something each. These are obviously trainers, and they're in really good condition, but I just can't find them. I tried to Google Lens them, and they can't even find the side of the shoe. So I've just got no idea, but they're really clean, and they look really cool. And I think they're a size 7, so a decent size. Again, no idea on the value, but looking at the bottom, I can't even see if they've ever been worn. It's crazy. There's some muck on the white leather, but the bottom's immaculate, so no idea on the value, but looking forward to doing some research, and I think we'll get decent money for them. Right, I think that leaves us down to the last item. Now this is the second item that is going to be over £100, I think, if it's all working. This was a weird guess. It was open on the floor. I walked past it, looked at the name, and then went away and tried to find out what it was, because I just didn't know. And it is let's see if you can guess. Any ideas? It's a laser hair removal thing. Now, these RRP, this exact one, for 400 quid. And I'm pretty sure it's all there with the manuals and everything. Yeah, it's a weird space looking thing. It's got adapters, it's got power, it's got all sorts of different attachments. Actually, a piece of hair on that, so I need to pull that out, but it's got the manual and everything. There's a sold comp for these. They are all over the place, but with good pictures, there is a sold comp. How the hell do I get that back in? For 150 quid. There's some at 80, there's some at 100, and there is one recently for 150. So I'm going to take some good pictures, clean it up, and aim for 150 on this. I think I paid 15 on this. Should get 150, 120. I paid 20 on the Nest, should get 140. By far the best items I've ever bought. Before that, I think the best sale I had was a pair of Timberlands for 85 and a pair of Adidas for 90, but they cost me about £30 a pair, so by far these are the best items I've ever found. And hopefully we'll get our first £100 sale from this haul. So like I said, £68 spent, a lot of money to be returned, and a lot of items I've not even checked yet that could have some serious value. We've obviously got to deduct Mr. Tetley from it because I have smashed his head. So unfortunately he's going to go in the bin, which is annoying because I cleaned him and took all the photos and he's drafted and ready to go, but it is what it is. Serves me right for leaving him on the floor and dropping something on him, but that's all it is. So what I'm going to do is end this video here. I hope you all had a good week. I hope you bought some good stuff. I'm going to record another video of everything that's sold over the last 2 weeks, and I'll upload that later in the week and get this one out as soon as possible. So I'll see you on the next one.